Although police have made an arrest, the investigation is ongoing, and so I'm limited in what I can share about it. On Saturday, our office filed charges against Mr. Boelter for second-degree murder and attempted murder, allowing us to obtain a nationwide arrest warrant, which would allow law enforcement across the country to arrest him. These are the highest charges we can file by complaint, and it needed to be done quickly to get the warrant out. Mr. Boelter was taken into state custody, and our office intends to pursue first-degree murder charges against Mr. Boelter. We are at early stages. We will be reviewing all of the evidence from law enforcement as it comes in and working with our law enforcement partners to develop the case. I do want people to know that given the scale of this investigation, the review of evidence will take time. I want to assure our community and all those who are grieving that we will seek justice and accountability for the victims of all these heinous crimes. Our most senior and experienced prosecutors are handling this case. Because this case is now an active prosecution, that is all I will say about the case itself. It is a frightening time we are living in. Political violence is prevalent, and the way we talk to and about each other has raised the temperature to unfathomable levels. We cannot continue on this way. In times of tragedy, but also every day, as we navigate our daily lives, we need to find ways to support one another. As our community grieves, I encourage those out there seeking to create additional chaos to stop spreading misinformation and conspiracy theories. Our law enforcement partners are building a case using facts and evidence to ensure Vance Boelter is held accountable.
We received information to begin with, the vehicle that was recovered that first led us to the Sibley County area, and that's what's concentrated our search in that area. We then received additional information that provided confirmation closer to the time of the actual arrest that he was in fact in that area, which time the command post started moving all of the law enforcement assets into that area, and they were able to close in. And when we say he was crawling towards us, these were in response to the commands by the SWAT teams that were on scene as they were working in coordination with each other, along with our State Patrol air assets as they looked were able to get over him and then came into custody. He was cooperative and cooperated with law enforcement and gave up peacefully at that time. What I will say when it comes to his wife and anybody else, if anybody else participated in these crimes, if anybody else worked to hide him and provide assistance in getting away, that will certainly be something that we are looking at with that, and we will provide that information to our prosecutors that will analyze and determine whether or not additional charges are appropriate. So the question is, how long did we negotiate with him? It was a relatively short period of time because they were moving in and he was cooperative. So it wasn't a prolonged negotiation with him. It was more that they converged on him, and because of the extremely good coordination and what they're doing, I believe he's certainly in a position where he just had to give up because he knew he was surrounded by who was there.
I know that the feds are going to make an announcement, and so they can speak for themselves. What I can assure our community is that we have filed charges. As you know, we intend to seek first-degree murder charges here. The penalty for that would be life without parole. So we intend to go forward on this case because we are accountable to protect our community and hold people who commit crimes in this county accountable.